Going to show some of the stuff that you can do with Blazor from Microsoft, the latest .NET development tools. I have a website that I've deployed onto the Azure websites.net called ion.selling-employees. And when you open it up, you just get a normal website. But if you go to the menu under apps, you get the option to install this site as an app, which I'm going to do. Get prompted for a name, just take the default. And what I get is the website installed as a progressive web app. The backend of this is JDE with the JDE employee list as the logins. So you need to have a employee number to log in. Now I'm gonna use here one of the numbers I know, which is 7500. And what I get is a list of who's the manager, who are the peers, and what teams are for Kathy. So Kathy in this case. Now if I open up another instance, I want to open up as one of Kathy's peer. So I'll pick, for example, Joshua 88011. Now what happened here is that the backend notified the other client that Kathy's pair has actually logged in. So it paints the title here green and sends a message that Joshua has joined the chat. So I can actually send a chat here because I know that Kathy is logged on. So I can just say, "Hi, Kathy," and I get a message here, and Kathy could reply, "Hi, Joshua," and Joshua gets the reply here. So that's all good. Now I'm going to put some login as some more employees. And in this case, I'm going to pick up one of Kathy's team. So pick on here, Harold 80013. And again, you can see that the title of Harold becomes green, just to notify that he's joined the chat. And there's a message there, but there's no message coming to Joshua because Harold is not either a pair, manager, or team. So if Harold sends a message, so I could say here as well as that he can see that Kathy is online, so he can send a message, say, "Hi, Kathy." Kathy gets the message, but Joshua doesn't. And but what happens here is if Kathy is going to say, "Hi," let's say no message there. Okay. "Hi, Harold." You can see that Joshua is going to get that message as well because Kathy is part of our group. And just for the sake of it, I might log in as one more. Gonna log in as Kathy's manager 6001. And again, you can see that the manager gets notified here both by Joshua and Kathy, and they get that message here. if Alan is going to send a message, well, he can actually see that of his team, because Kathy and Joshua are both part of his team. So if he sends a message, my team, then Kathy and Joshua get the message, but Harold doesn't get to know anything. Now, if so, this obviously keeps a link on for when anybody logs in and sends a message, and it spreads the message to the appropriate team. And this also keeps a list of, say, if Harold decides to log out, then Kathy gets the message that Harold has logged out and his green title is gone. So I can just close that. And same with if I just close the app for Ray. You can see straight away that Ray dropped out there. And here, if Joshua goes out, disconnects, then that message goes away. And now Kathy can just, there's nobody around, so she can just close it as well. And that's it, we're gone. Now this is actually pretty cool, because this stuff is almost just straight out of the box from Microsoft. The prototype, if anybody wants to have a look at the code, you can go to GitHub, Herderbreath employees, and have a look at it. The only third-party libraries I use is blazor state, which is to keep the state management, and the code for the chat example are from another GitHub example to demonstrate how you use how you create a chat program in Blazor. So by all means, have a go, log in and have a chat.